Welcome back, college baseball fans. I am Monty Taylor, and I am joined by two of my favorite hitters over the last couple of years, Ryan Zuckerman, Jarren Advincula. Guys, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming back on. Both of you have been on the show before. How you guys doing?
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're doing good.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's start talking about the Cape. Jarren, you're basically the king of the Cape. You won the batting title in 2024. This year, you just casually hit 360 in 18 games, make the All-Star team, go home. Ryan, you got to go up there for the first time. You had some success there, 377 on-base percentage, some extra base hits in 16 games. You guys talk a little bit about that, what that experience was like, and especially while you guys were kind of trying to work through the transfer situations.
It's all you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a process, trying to balance playing the Cape and then going on visits. So after my 3 visits, I was like, dang, I don't want to miss any more games. But it was such an enjoyable process, and I'm really grateful for it.
Love that. Right now, Ryan, you had an opportunity, once you committed.
Yeah.
You had a Georgia Tech teammate already on your team in Falmouth. How great was that to have somebody to immediately bond with, whereas Jarren was on another team and just had to participate in the group chats, right?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. The first person I saw when I got to the field was Ken Schmidt. So that was a really good welcome, not only to, Falmouth, but also Georgia Tech. And, Schmidt, he's a great guy, very welcoming, kind of showing me the ropes, kind of hitting with me, doing all this, that, and the third when I was up there. And it made the transition in the Cape a lot easier, not playing baseball for a couple of weeks after your season ends, and then having to go up and face the best of the best isn't easy. But when you got a guy like that in your corner, it definitely helps.
Yeah, and I love Ken Schmidt. He's always got a smile on his face. He has a lot of joy, and it's hard not to have fun with him. Jarren, what was it like, kind of committing to Georgia Tech and being part of the group chat, because you didn't really have a teammate necessarily on the Cape when you were there, but I know you were added to the group chat right away.
Yeah, it was honestly a cool little process, like I said before. And, once I kind of got acclimated to the team, it was, cracking jokes left and right. It's kind of fun when you have all these different personalities on one team.
You were both highly sought after in the transfer portal, being pursued by major programs. We'll start with Ryan. What made Georgia Tech the right fit for you?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, for me, I'm a competitor, and every time I step on the field, the goal is to win. And, you had a team who won the ACC the year before, who we played against, and they were a really good squad. Both years I played them, they were a good team. It was going to be a tough day at the yard when you had to play them. And I think also the development here, with Coach Ramsey, Coach Strickland, Coach Schulman, from every coach we have, they're going to help you get better, and they're going to do everything they can, whether it's staying after, going in early, anything you ask, they're there for. And obviously, I mean, the big names that come out of this place getting drafted, and the big names we have on this team. I think that's also another thing that kind of attracted me here is, I mean, the talent on this team is unbelievable. You're not going to find another team in the country like this. So I think every box was just checked when I came down here on the visit, and it was just an easy decision.
Yeah, I love how you're saying that about the guys that have come out of here, and you've got the list of All-Americans right behind you guys. So that's kind of nice. But Jarren, what about you? I know that some of yours was probably a little bit more public than maybe you would have liked, but Georgia Tech ultimately the right fit.
Yeah. What really made GT the right fit was, you look at the development, like he touched on, it was the last 5 years. It was GT's had the best development in hitting, and having guys like Burris and Bonnie and Raji, Curse, they make it pretty easy, when you have really good teammates that want you to come here, and they want to play with and compete with best of the best daily, day in, day out in the fall. And then, they're super competitive. And that's the one thing I really got out of them when we played them here at Georgia. And, something that I was just like, dang, this is a pretty easy decision.
Yeah, we touched on this a little bit. You joined a really pretty close-knit group that really only returned the whole lineup except for Goose and Kyle Lodis. What was it like integrating into this team with all the personalities and the close-knit group that was already somewhat in place? You guys are coming in there. It sounds like you guys it was a seamless transition. Lots of personality. I mean, I saw I mean, I saw Zuck in the fall looking like he'd been on the team the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just a credit to the guys on this team. I think it actually felt so natural and everyone was so welcoming, whether it's, coming in to hit on our own time or going to get food. I mean, like, I feel like it's a weird day if we don't eat meals together. Like, I would say every meal is eaten together with every guy on this team. And when you're around guys that often, like the bonds that I think we've already created in the short period of time that we're here, I mean, it's really going to translate to the field.
Yeah, I love that. Jarren, is it the same for you? Kind of just seamless?
Yeah, I mean, their culture was already so great. And, getting put into that culture, it's like you want to do the stuff that they do too. And hopefully, like me and Zuck have inspired some others to, do some other stuff. I mean, in a good way. But, it's been a great way to like you said, like all these different personalities, it's been a great way to like really like come together, and we all want the same goal. So it makes it just a lot more easier.
Yeah, I love watching it. You guys look like you were having so much fun in the fall. Real quick, you guys are joining what might be the best lineup in the country, but Jarren, you might be part of the best team I've ever seen in college baseball, the 6 a.m. Cal Bears. What was that ACC tournament run like for you guys, for you beating Miami and Wake Forest when your internal clocks were still at 6 a.m. Cali time?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely running on a lot of energy drinks, I'll tell you that. But I think for us, it was kind of just like, hey, like we got nothing to lose. And, I gave all credit to my teammates, PJ, Dom, pitching stepped up huge, De La Torre, like all those guys that put in all the effort into that in those last like 2-3 games, they that's what carried us to the to what we kind of got those last 2 games. But I was really grateful for those 3 games because we kind of just showed like some good grit. So
absolutely, it was a lot of fun to watch. I love bragging about it. I think I tweeted a couple weeks ago that I was still thinking about 6 a.m. Cal. And you guys had a pretty good run at Pitt. You beat who did you beat in the first? Louisville, who went to the College World Series in that crazy game. And then Duke needed to rally to beat you guys. What was that kind of experience like? Because, I mean, that's postseason baseball for Pitt there. Ultimately, you guys do want to get to a regional, but, just talk to me a little bit about that experience and how you're looking forward to potentially going to a regional in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in that moment last year, I think we're all super fired up for the opportunity to go out there and compete. And, ultimately, hey, like your season's not over. You keep winning, you're going to keep playing. That's kind of the mindset we had. And, against a really, really talented Louisville team, clearly. I mean, they went to Omaha and, we played some really good baseball and had some timely hits, and we ended up winning that game. And, against Duke, we played a really good game. And, sometimes it's not going to go your way. That's baseball. But I think overall, like the season we had, the guys were proud of it. And, we worked hard and it was a really good group of guys. And, I think for this year, I think the thoughts of playing in a regional, super regional, hosting our super regional at our park here and then going to Omaha, I think it's just super exciting. And that's why you play the game.
Yeah, I want to talk to you guys real quick about Drew. Like he's a normal guy. He's really humble, down to earth, but at the same time, he's got like this special aura, right? Like it feels like the whole team embodies his chip on the shoulder mentality. What's it like playing with him every day, Jarren? Sounds like you're probably going to be hitting in front of him. What's it like, seeing and getting to play with Drew every day?
I mean, he's competitive as heck. Like, he's always like trying to know what you're doing, and like it's kind of nice. Like, when you first meet him, it's like, oh, it's like Drew Burris. Like, you don't know what to expect, but he really is, like you said, like a normal guy with just really competitive spirit and just a really good leader and teammate to be around. And been blessed to be around his presence and how he has helped us around this team. So yeah.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. Ryan, what have you learned a lot from just watching Drew? I know you guys got a different kind of physical tool set there, but you both hit bombs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think Jarren can second this. Like when Drew Burris DMs both of us kind of in the portal, is like, hey, we got to make this happen. So, I mean, going about your business every day with a guy like that who's as talented, and everyone knows who Drew Burress is, and to see how he works and, like he said, compete. Like, that's the biggest thing down here. Everyone's so competitive, especially him. Like, if there's not a day that goes by that we're not cracking jokes saying, hey, I'm gonna hit more home runs than you. Hey, I'm gonna do this more than you. Blah blah blah. And it's just back and forth, back and forth. But that's what's gonna get the most out of all of us. Holding each other accountable to the highest standard. And he's a great dude. Like, welcomed us with open arms, and we're super thankful for that.
Love that. So the vibes after fall practice look like you guys had a blast. Are you guys itching to get back out there and play? Because it looked like you guys didn't want the fall to end.
Yeah, for sure. I would say I want to play right now. Like, if the fall didn't need to end, it didn't need to end. We could keep rolling.
Yeah, it's killing me that our field is closed. Like, we can't touch it for like a month and a half because they're making it look nice as heck. I mean, all the time. So for the season, and so it's really nice to have that again. Like, those vibes that we had during the fall were just incredible.
I mean, the thing is too, in the fall, like,
absolutely,
you got two absolute stacked lineups going at each other every single day. Like, you pick your poison with who you want up there. You're getting something. It's tough. I mean, it's tough to be a pitcher against this lineup.
Yeah, you've set me up really well, Ryan, because I was going to bring up, like, both of you guys were standouts last year and almost had to carry more of the load offensively for your previous teams. And now you get to kind of, does it feel like the pressure's kind of all? I mean, like, Ryan, you had 30 extra base hits last year. You were batting 7th in the lineup I saw. That's got to be, the depth of this lineup's crazy, and that's got to help take the pressure off you and allow you to be like the best of your ability, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've talked to Coach Ramsey and all the coaches about this. It feels like I'm a kid playing in a sandlot game. It's just so free. And I feel like I've never had as much fun as I am right now playing baseball and I think that's credit to the coaching staff and helping me develop, and also the guys on this team. Like, we're going out there and just having fun, and that's what it's about. Just going out there and having fun.
Jarren, you feeling the same way?
Oh, 100%. Zuck hit it right on. It's like, in the fall, it's like you don't know like where you're gonna be at, where you're gonna start in the lineup, and it is pretty nerve-wracking, but like, you trust the guy, like, side by side. Like, I trust Doug. I trust anybody in our lineup to clutch up at any moment. So to have that trust factor, in a team is pretty special.
How do you guys kind of handle now all this national attention and pressure? I've asked Ramsey about this before, and I think I asked Vaughn Lackey about it. But you guys are now on the national radar. I mean, D1 came down there, and Aaron Fitt was blown away. What's the mentality?
Yeah, I mean, I think for us, the biggest thing is just going about our business right now and trying to get trying to get better in these next 3 months. These are a big time in the season. It's a long season for especially how long we want to play. And I mean, we don't need anybody else to tell us how good we are. Like, we all know that, and we're confident in our abilities. And I think, just leaning on each other and going about our business, and we're going to be just fine.
Love that. Jarren, you got anything to add to that, or he pretty much nail it?
Yeah, I mean, he said it, but like, I think we just need to stay focused. It's hard to have these outside distractions when you do get this attention nationally, but it really is a blessing to have that attention. So it's really cool, I think, as I look at it. But it's definitely on like what focus level can we have during the fall, or this next fall period, winter, going into spring.
Absolutely. Let's get into some fun stuff now. I've got some superlatives. We're going to do some extra superlatives than we normally do, just because this is kind of a special episode, getting to talk to both of you guys. But we'll start with the standard ones. All right. Team class clown. And I feel like there's a couple of them.
Ooh, you can go first. I might need to think of this for a little bit.
There's going to be some thinkers on this, so don't worry.
Definitely.
I might. It's either a tie. Sometimes it's tied. Like, I think it's Bonnie for sure, but I think it's Schmidt too a little bit.
Yeah,
sure.
I would definitely say Vaughn. I would have to say Vaughn. If you're gonna say Schmidt,
yeah,
one of those.
Yeah, I'm really glad that Vaughn's getting to show off that personality a little bit more. Because I mean, I was watching some of the games when you guys had the World Series, and he's in the background messing around, behind the camera. So that's pretty funny.
Absolutely.
How about a glue guy?
I think
it's a team of glue guys.
I got Parker Brocious.
Yeah.
He's a 4-year vet here. Like he knows what's going on, like what's going to happen, like how the coaching staff acts or how other players act, and so it's like it's really nice to have him on the team for sure.
Absolutely. Zuck, is that your answer too?
I would say Will Baker. I mean, he's just a guy where he's the Aussie. Like he's the guy where everyone loves him. Like when I see Will Baker, I get a smile on my face, and it's just a good day.
Love that. My favorite is he first started playing at Notre Dame last year, and I was listening on radio, and he gets a RBI hit, and I could hear the whole dugout doing the oi 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 on the radio. I thought that was really great. All right, how about Team Nerd? This one seems pretty easy. It's got to be Carson Ballard, right?
Like Carson Ballard. I mean, he's gonna be president. So.
Yeah, for 100%.
All right, how about best dressed?
Oh,
Not giving it to DB.
No. I'm going Tate McKee.
Ooh.
Tate or Michael D, a freshman, can put it on.
D puts it on a little bit. Yeah.
Tate McKee has a fit every day, and he looks classy. So.
Love Tate.
Tate's a good one. Tate's a real good one. I can get behind that.
All right. Now we're getting into some of the interesting ones I've never asked anybody before. This one is most likely to get ID'd when they're 40.
Caleb Daniel.
Yeah, love it. You were quick. You're ready. Jarren just started laughing.
No brainer.
Yeah.
All right. Best at pretending at knowing what's going on when they don't.
Ernie? I think that's pretty much Ernie.
It's either Herney or I would say Baker. Baker, you can put it in there too.
DB sometimes just like intrudes and like acts like he's in the conversation. He has no idea what's going on.
Love that. All right, how about most likely to sleep through an earthquake?
Coupe?
Yeah, where you go? Yeah, Coupe.
Love that. Daniel Coupe, that's a great one. All right, here's a fun one. Most likely to be TikTok famous.
Oh, Porter Bergeron.
Porter. Clip in this video.
Yeah,
you can just look up his name on TikTok and add a clip of it.
Yeah. Perfect. So you guys were ready. You guys were nailing with that. We're gonna make him TikTok famous if he's not already.
Yeah.
Most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse.
Okay. This one could be Bally too. Bally could like invent something.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm gonna go Drew Rogers.
Yeah, I got Raji.
It's a big
Love
dude.
that. All right. Best nickname.
Yeah, Ozzy, DB. I go 2-5.
I got a different one. Hazen Staba Daba Daba Dab.
That's what we got. Yeah, we got Hazy.
Who's that?
He's
Riley Hazen
Staba.
Just kind of keep adding Hazen Staba Daba Dab and just keep going.
Love that. All right. Last one. Best person to be stuck on a desert island with.
I'm gonna go Von Lackey. There's just that man. He just finds a way to be good at everything.
Yeah, he's an entertainer for sure. I'll go Von too. Yeah.
Love that. All right. You guys have gotten a full semester almost. What's the local go-to food staple?
You can tell. Gio's. Italian.
Yeah.
It's like awesome Italian spot.
Great pasta, great.
And there's a pizza and Tico's right next door. You get a pizza, bring it over. You get a little chicken parm. Oh.
Is it within walking distance?
It could be.
It's a long walk.
If you're
very long.
It's a long walk. Okay. That Atlanta traffic can be a little intimidating for me. So
yeah.
Let's go. Toughest pitcher you faced in the ACC last year.
There's some good ones. I thought Fritton was pretty good from NC State. I thought Hughes from Miami? I thought he was pretty good.
Oh yeah, Griffin Hughes.
I mean, crap. Mason Patel is nasty. So
I was gonna say you don't have to face him anymore, but you kind of do.
Glad I'm on his team now.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I got anybody from the Notre Dame staff. I think I went 0 for that weekend. So
They were an underrated group last year, and they made a strong run at the end there with Fox and Raydell, the 1-2 punch there. But oof. Game day routine. Do you guys have any fun superstitions or routines that you have to get done before the game? Jarren, we can start with you.
I'll tell you what we do before the night before. We go to Geo's.
Yep.
There you go. Carb up.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Got it.
you got to.
So are you gonna do that every night before a game? Because you're gonna have to do it the night before a series, right?
Yeah.
I mean, definitely not before series. I don't know about every game, but I
Have to bring it on
might
the
ruin.
waitress.
Yeah, my wallet might not like that, but
Yeah. I did hear Alexander Ovechkin for the Capitals. He eats like a giant thing of pasta, like chicken parm or something, like before every hockey game. And his water bottle's got Coca-Cola in it, but he's Russian, so
Yeah, he's built a
that's
little bit
different.
differently.
That's
Yeah,
different.
but yeah, that sounds like every day, and he's like 38, 39 now.
Still doing it.
Are you more laid back or locked in during the game? Jarren, I feel like you are locked in intense, right?
Yeah, people would say that.
Yeah. That's good.
What about you, Ryan? You locked in, or are you a little bit more laid back?
Honestly, I would say in the past I've been more of the locked in, laser focused, but I'm like since I've been here, I've been a kid in a candy shop out there having fun. Like I'm smiling, making jokes across the field to the guys. Like we're it's just a good time. Like we're just having so much fun out there at this point. Like we're all so laid back. I mean, maybe minus him, but everyone's laid back. He's getting there though. We're getting him there.
Trying.
Yeah, I laughed. Somebody, I don't know who said it when I was there, but they were like, Jarren's great. He brings such energy. He brings energy like Lodis did, but his energy is more like a pit bull rather than a golden retriever.
Yeah.
So have you guys figured out walk-up music yet?
Who? Have you?
That would be. I guess that'll be mystery for
Dang, you're
spring.
leaving mystery. Yeah.
I really don't know, but
I got one reggae song I found on social media that I thought was pretty cool, and then I'm looking for a little, maybe like a Atlanta rapper, something to
Love
kind of
that.
connect to the city a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
only have one, so we're still deciding the other.
Love that. And Kent likes to do like a girly one. I've been trying to. I messaged him and was like, you should do "Wannabe" by the Spice Girls,
He's a
just
little
because he did "Hollaback Girl" last year, I think, and "Hips
Right.
Don't Lie" the year before that.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to. I was hearing some girly tunes, and I was like, oh, Schmidt should do this as his walk-up.
they fit him pretty
Yeah. Favorite MLB players to emulate or watch?
Man, I really like watching Freddie Freeman hit. I mean, I don't really. That's not my player comp, but I think he's definitely. You can argue like he's been probably one of the best, if not the best, hitter for the past like 10 years in the MLB. So it's definitely.
Did you grow up a fan of a California team or an MLB team?
I was an A's fan.
A's.
Still,
And now you're a fan of everyone.
I'm definitely a player fan for sure.
Love that. Yeah. I feel like it's different when you get close to that, to that level where you might be playing alongside people. It starts to be more of a player thing. What about you, Ryan? Who's your who's the MLB players you like to emulate or watch?
Yeah, I think being from Philadelphia, I think a guy like Alec Boehm, we're kind of like similar builds. So stuff like a guy like him, and then if you're talking about just straight up baseball, I mean like guys like Manny Machado, Nolan Arenado, just third baseman. I mean, I can emulate both sides of the ball. Like they're both studs, so it's always fun watching them.
Did you grow up a Phillies fan?
Absolutely, die hard.
Absolutely. Yeah, Bryce. Watch him when I'm a Nationals fan, so the Phillies took all my favorite players. So
We do have.
I suddenly have a soft spot for the Phillies because, yeah. Well, they had Schwarber, who was a National. Yeah.
I guess,
but yeah.
This offseason, I don't know. I've been hearing some crazy things about that team.
Oh yeah. All right, last one. Favorite ACC ballpark besides your own, and I'm gonna go ahead and put another disclaimer or thing on that. You can't pick your old stadium either.
Dang, my
So
answer.
favorite ballpark besides your own.
The answer is Georgia Tech, but since you can't choose your own, I think I have a tie between UVA and Miami. I thought those were some ballparks.
Trying to think where I went to. I honestly I like Louisville. I think that as like it's not like the nicest, but I think it's like the most most friendliest hitter friendly park you can get in America.
He picked the park. He picked the park. He hits the most homers at.
That's what I love asking this question, because some people do what Jarren did and then others do what Ryan did, and you get completely different options there. Because some people also go atmosphere only, and they'll go Clemson, or Florida State. So, but
I've never played at Florida State. That's one thing I always wanted to do. But.
And they're coming to Georgia Tech, so you're still not going there. But anyway, I got nothing else for you. That was fantastic. Unless you guys got anything else you want to add?
Yeah. No, just thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. It's always a pleasure. If I could just do the whole Georgia Tech team, but unfortunately I have the whole ACC, so I got to kind of space it out a little bit. But thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. And we'll be back in a couple of days with another interview. But until then, go Jackets.
Go Jackets.
Jackets.